going to be outstanding offense. Defense is going to be their problem. And they're a very small team with now that they got Kyrie back, because the majority of the game, Jeff Green was playing the 5 spot. And Skip, that's going to be a problem. And I told you, I said, Skip, what they're doing is that they're going to need to score somewhere between 120 and 140. In order to win these games, because they don't play any defense. They play no defense. A lot of standing around, and when they got rid of Allen, when they got rid of Taurean Prince, those were they're really good on-ball defenders. Now, if you want to talk about deflections and you want to talk about all this, that's fine and good. All I know is this. You got almost 100 points from 3 guys. You got 20 rebounds. You got 20 assists, and you lost the game. Because 20 points in one overtime, in a 5-minute overtime, you gave up 20 points in one of them. Now, I don't know if people know this at home, ladies and gentlemen. The Cleveland Cavaliers are the worst offensive team in all of basketball, and they just got 147. Now, their offensive rating last night was 122, the highest offensive rating in NBA history. The Dallas Mavericks had it last year at 116. But Skip Bayless is going to come out here and tell you they can play defense. No, they can't. You see what Colin Sexton did to Kyrie? Kyrie came back and got 38, but the other guy got 42. Now, Kevin Love and Garland didn't even play. Skip, I watched them closely. I don't see a whole lot of sets. I see a whole lot of one-on-one, and then they try to break you down, and when you come to help, I kick the ball. This style of play works really, really well if guys are knocking down shots. Skip, we've seen this. We've seen it in Phoenix. We've seen it in Houston. But when they load up on you come playoff time, it's going to be very, very interesting. They're going to need to get some bench. Their bench was awful last night. Joe Harris couldn't make any shots. But Skip, I mean, you got guys playing, KD playing 50 minutes, James Harden playing 50, Kyrie playing almost 49. And then you got Joe Harris off the bench playing 41. And then your other 3 guys play 11 and 10 and 7. Defense is going to be an issue for them. They're going to need to get this resolved, Skip, because think about this. Before I turn it over to you, Andre Drummond didn't really post because he's really not the great post player. Jared Allen, he's really not a post, I'm talking about offensive player. They're post, they're bigs, but not offense, play with the back. Ooh, I get you. But I don't know if you noticed last night. Did you see that big guy in Philly? He's going to punish somebody. He gonna punish somebody.
I mean, the guy I keep telling you is the best big man in basketball by far, not even close, and you keep saying no, no, no.
Yo,
now you're on his bandwagon?
No, Skip. I did not. Hold on, how do you take me saying the guy in Philly is a load and they don't have anybody to deal with him? You saw what he did last night. This is the second time he's been over 40 with double-digit rebounds, 40 points, double-digit rebounds. I'm saying because they're so small, and they don't have a true post presence to defend someone like that, that could be a problem. That's what I'm saying. Defense is going to be a problem. Offensively, they're set. But defense, James Harden only got 2 shots in the first half. I don't know he happy about that. I don't know he happy about that. That ain't none of my business, though. Go ahead.
You finished?
Go ahead.
I got to get a new TV because I saw an upside-down game from what you saw.
Okay,
I have no idea what game you are talking about.
Okay.
I saw the new greatest show on earth. This is must-see TV. This is hashtag nothing but nets. I saw an offensive tour de force, and I saw a head coach in Steve Nash, never been a head coach before, who just said, you know what? Let's turn this into one long cardio scrimmage. I'm going to play my new big 3 in Kyrie's debut, a career-high Kevin Durant 50 minutes, a career-high for James Harden 50, but really 51 minutes. And I'm going to play Kyrie Irving 48 minutes and 22 seconds after he has been out for 7 games and was worried about his cardio coming back. Right? That's how many minutes I'm going to play those guys, and I'm going to play them all 3 because they just need reps.
Right. And you wanted to win that game.
It was against a team, the Cleveland Cavaliers, who are, they're the worst statistical offensive team in basketball. What did they do last night from the 3-point line? They made 20 out of 40. Why did they do that? Because they were inspired, because 2 of their newest players used to be Brooklyn Nets. Am I right? Did you see what Jared Allen did last night. He had 12 points and 11 rebounds off the bench. Did you see what Taurean Prince did for the Cavaliers last night? Inspired, 17 points and 7 rebounds off the bench.
Okay.
Did you see what Colin Sexton did? He went into the twilight zone of three-point shooting in ways I have rarely seen. This was Klay Thompson-esque what he did, especially in the second overtime. So to your final point, I will go at first. That is that James Harden, clearly, he is an offensive genius. He said, welcome back, Kyrie. I'm going to extend you an olive branch in the first half. I'm not going to shoot it. James didn't take his shot until there was like a minute left in the first half because he said, Kyrie, you do it. Okay. And guess what? They came out and made their first 10 shots. And Kyrie was out of his mind in the first half and made 8 out of 10 shots. Right. That'll work. Right. So you had James just saying, Kyrie, you do this because we need you to be more of the 2 than the 1. So I'll be the point guard. I'll initiate the offense, but you score the basketball, which he did at the highest level. So Kyrie didn't miss a beat. All that time off that he had, and everybody was all over him. He came right back, and he looked like Kyrie Irving, and he blended right in. And then in the second half, James said, you know what, maybe I should start shooting, and he began to shoot, and all he did was wind up with a triple-double. James Harden is leading the league in assists, and he had 12 more last night. Is that good? Yeah. I'd say that's pretty good. He scored 21 without even shooting in the first half. Is that good? Yeah. That is sensationally good. Yeah. Okay, now let's go to the end of regulation, shall we? Yeah, we shall. Because Kyrie Irving, listen, they are on a tear. They are charging to the finish line because they got sick and tired of Cleveland playing way over its head, making three-point shots, and they said, watch this. They close the fourth quarter on a 28-15 run at Cleveland. Is that good? That is great. It was firepower. It was greatest show on earth, tour de force. And it comes down to Kyrie got the basketball at the end, and he drives it up the floor on one Colin Sexton. If we could see this play, please. And I immediately tweeted, here's the ball. They force a turnover. And here comes Kyrie. James just said, you do it. You're the last shot taker. And he drives right past Colin Sexton. And the referee calls an offensive foul. And I immediately tweeted, you can check my timeline. I said, that is completely wrong. Colin Sexton leans into him, hacks him across the leg. And somehow, because Kyrie's elbow hit Colin Sexton in the jaw because he leaned right in front of it, Kyrie didn't extend his elbow. They called an offensive foul and screwed Kyrie out of going to the free throw line with 2 attempts to make one to win the game. He had lost the ball anyway. No, well, but it's a foul. He's